Good?
Mm-hmm.
It's hot. I'm just sitting out here enjoying this day. Tired.
I really appreciate the outdoors right now, man. This is awesome.
This has been great. A lot of people out there can't actually get out of their house right now, unfortunately.
Did you show the bikes with the show that you could show the actual camera on that bike?
Oh yeah.
Kind of cool, like
Yeah.
the camera that Rob's on right now. What up?
And actually, these cameras can connect to your phone, so you can actually see what I'm filming, which is really awesome. This is the camera setup on bikes.
I think that's really cool that we can do that.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to take some long rides, man, like to Suncoast, you know.
Yeah. I've been really enjoying this. My body's now getting used to it. It's nice to see families out and about, though.
Yeah.
This is what society's missing.
Oh, there's kids, like the bubbles they were doing over there, and it's just cool, like, it's just such a cool thing, man. It's peaceful, right?
It's really peaceful. It's so relaxing. You can just hang out here for hours, really. Unfortunately, probably have to get going soon, but man.
Yeah, it's been
freaking
get back.
Yeah. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's cool. See it on the phone. But got some drone shots today. We're having fun with stuff. Figuring things out, trying to make things fun and dynamic. Look. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of UGE Brothers Vlogs, guys. First and foremost, I hope everybody is pulling through this craziness that's happening in this world. Hope you guys, especially you guys that are on lockdown, hope you guys are pulling through okay and still getting after it. And hope everybody's staying healthy and strong out there, man. This world, man, right now is crazy. Honestly, basically just had to shut off the TV, shut off the news, shut out all that mess, man, because the negativity is real right now. I mean, just heavy. And I get why, obviously, this whole virus thing is, insane. We got people in quarantine, whole countries on lockdown, people stuck in their homes, everything's closed. Crazy, man. It's a crazy world. And I know National Guard has been issued in different places, which to me is a bit worrisome. I know why they're doing it, and I really don't know what I would do in that position. But guys with guns locking people in their homes, I don't like the sound of that at all. But I don't know, man. I don't know what I would do, if I had to make the decisions that these people have to make to keep everybody sort of safe. Hopefully nobody abuses this, turns this around, because unfortunately history has shown that situations like this, bad people start to abuse the system. I mean, I know a lot of people went out there and bought a bunch of stuff in the stores, tried to sell it to make money, capitalize on this disease that's going around hurting people, which is just terrible. And then you got everyone else panicking, just buying everything up and hoarding stuff and preventing other people who may not have had the opportunity to get out there early in the game to get stuff without, people with families that may not have gotten enough food. I did go to the store recently and they did have food, so I mean, at least right here it's not the worst, but who knows about other places. Hopefully it's not bad. And hopefully this crazy buying is slowed down quite a bit. But oh man, what I will say, even though this is a bad situation, even though this thing is dangerous and it is killing people and making people real sick and things like that, it isn't the worst thing to ever happen to the human race. I mean, in recent years, we've been hit by worse viruses, wars, everything else. So this isn't the worst thing we've ever gone through. It's really funny because I talk a lot about how people seem to have really gotten soft, almost like they've just forgotten. And I think the human race is an amazing species. We could do crazy things, but we're a species that tends to forget. As much as emphasis as we put into learning history and things like that, we forget. We forget what it's like, sort of the emotional aspect of going through horrible times. And then when something like this comes up, we think it's the worst thing to ever happen to us, and the world's going to hell and in a handbasket, and we're all going to die, and that's it. The truth is, this isn't the worst situation that's ever happened. There's been far worse situations that happen. This is bad for us. It is. And it will be damaging, and it's going to be hard on the economy, but we'll pull through, man. As long as we stick together and actually give a crap about each other, we'll pull through this, man, because we have it in us. What I will say is that this is not the time to quit. This is not the time to give up. This is not the time to sit in your homes and wallow in your misery and being alone and stuck and blah. It's not the time for that, man. I talk a lot about taking control over things, and now's the perfect freaking time to take control over things in your life. Now's the perfect time to take your life from just mediocre to amazing, go after dreams and goals and things like that. Prepare yourselves for the future. Especially if something like this happens again, you want to be in the best position so that next time you can handle it properly. And at the very least, that's what you should be going after. I think a lot of people settle in their lives, man. They settle for mediocre. They settle for the run-of-the-mill, grow up, go to college, get married, have 2.5 kids, eventually retire, and then maybe freaking travel for a couple years before you die, if your health is good enough to do that. Hopefully have enough money in your retirement to outlast your life. And unfortunately, that's great as just a general guideline. It really is, just to have something in front of you to just sort of go after. But it isn't the plan for everybody. That's not the right path for everyone. And I think people start to freak out when things don't fit that plan, because in their lives it just doesn't work. They aren't built for that. They're built for something else. And instead of being able to adapt, they're stuck on this just one-track plan that may not be for you. It certainly was not for me. You know, it was not for me. You know, I went to college, but the career that I went to school for wasn't for me. And I realized that early on, thank goodness. And I started doing something else. Unfortunately, I then got into this career mode where I was just grinding for some other company, just a cog in the wheel, you know, selling my own time for the hopes that maybe 10, 15, 20 years down the road, I may get a raise, or a significant raise, or some sort of promotion, or maybe I'll go somewhere in the company, maybe. And it just, I was miserable because I wasn't built for that. That's not for me. It's great for other people, maybe, but not for me. And I lied to myself for so long, and I let myself get stuck. And then combine that with the fact that I had so many things going on in my personal life, with my relationships and things like that. Just so many just crap choices. And it got me stuck, man. I think so many people out there are just stuck. And when you're faced with that, it's you got to make a choice, man. You got to make a choice. You either deal with it and you're like, this is just the way life is, and maybe God will bless me one day, you know, and that's just the way it is. But the truth is, it's not going to just happen, you know. The likelihood that you're going to just suddenly win the lottery or strike oil or find gold, you know, the likelihood that that's going to happen, it's slim to none, man. That's a once-in-a-lifetime type deal. In order to be blessed, in order to get to attain true happiness and true freedom, this freedom I talk about all the time, this freedom that I want so bad, that I want for everyone, like real honest to goodness freedom, you got to get after it. You got to go out there and you got to work, man. You got to work hard. And I think this is the perfect time to start getting things like that on track. You know, get your health on track. Get your relationships on track. Fix things. The crap that you guys have been putting off for so very long, this is a perfect time to do it because you're stuck at home anyway. You know what I mean? And I mentioned this in the last video, but it's true. It's true, because we come up with these excuses all the time, and the biggest one, of course, that everyone has is, I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. Well, guess what? Now you got time. You know? What's your excuse now? At least that's my thought. You know, I say this is the perfect time now to get honest with yourself, get real with yourself, and plan for things. Plan for your future. Plan for the next few months when this thing is gone, or whatever, however much time this thing lasts. Again, so at the very minimum, the next time something like this happens, you're ready. You know? No more excuses. No more excuses. You know? What this thing at the very minimum has shown us is that we have grown soft, all of us. We've had it good for so long, you know, and nothing crazy has happened, and now something has happened, and it has shown us to be very, very soft, ill-prepared to handle something like this. And that's not good, man. Now, I don't know if this is natural. I don't know if this is some sort of biowarfare. I don't know. I have my suspicions. But what if it is? What if it is Mother Nature kicking us in the ass for what we've done? What if it is biowarfare, somebody attacking us? Either way, what it has done is point out a weakness in our society. You know, and what it has done is brought people back together. There's one thing I think suffered the most, at least in my experience, is the family unit. The family unit. We've become so shallow in our lives, bought paid for by corporations who just feed us crap, get us all arguing about a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't even matter, and we've left behind things that are real in our lives, such as our families. You know, a real family unit. And because of that, the last few generations have suffered. Children are growing up without learning how to cope, how to deal with things, without having any sort of infrastructure to build their lives on, any kind of support. And what happens is they grow up and they fall to pieces because they've built their freaking home on straw, you know? Personally, I think we've failed the last few generations. We failed them. We've got no one really to blame but ourselves in terms of how much depression is out there. How many people out there are so freaking lonely, you know, who don't have social skills, who don't have the confidence to go out there and get after it. Society is to blame for that. We are all blamed for that because we let that crap happen. And what I want to do with this channel in particular is instill positivity, strength, and confidence in spite of everything that might have happened in our lives, because everybody has BS happen to them. Everyone has a crazy upbringing. Everyone runs into horrible problems. That's life. But I want to use this channel as an opportunity to just put a message out there that we need to support each other. Bump these bullies and trolls out there that are so freaking weak-minded that instead of pulling themselves out of their own misery, they choose to pull other people down into theirs, thinking it makes them feel better, but it really doesn't, because they know how wrong it is. So it just tears their souls even more to pieces than it already has. It's just a piss poor choice. Bunch of weak people doing weak things. I think a lot of us have become sheep, falling in line, doing what other people tell us to do, liking what other people tell us to like, buying what other people tell us to buy. And I think that's wrong, man. I think that's wrong. I think it's time for frickin' change. And if this right here is not a big, gigantic wake-up call, I don't really know what is. Now you have an opportunity to change your life. Now you have an opportunity to get after it. Go after what your dreams and goals are, your aspirations. Who do you want to be, man? Where do you want to go? Maybe it's something as simple as maybe you want to just travel the world a little bit. Go on more vacations. Have better relationships. Build better friends. I don't know what it is. There's so many things out there I'm sure you guys want to do. But I think we tend to build this list of shoulds. This list of shoulds. And then we don't capitalize and get those things done. And then we beat ourselves up. We feel like crap. And then we bury ourselves in our own misery. Well, now's the perfect time to unlock your chains. Get out of your own prison. Get out of your own head. And start fixing things now. Start repairing your baseline. You know, at the very least, you have an opportunity to get up and get moving in your house. Joe and I bought these bikes and things, and we're getting out there. We're in spite of this crap that has basically taken our opportunities away in a lot of different ways, just like you guys. We've adapted, we've overcome, we've figured out another way to get what we want, get after our own goals, which one of those things is get in shape, get healthy, look good. So we bought bikes, and we ride to the park every day, which is like 4 miles, so 2 there, 2 back, and we train at the park. Yeah, it's not the great, it's not my favorite thing, but it works, man. It does the trick. And I feel great, and I feel motivated, I feel inspired, and feel ready to grind and put out more content for you guys. That's what I'm doing. And that's what you guys can do too. Even if you're stuck in the house, man, especially if you're stuck in your house, get up, get moving. You know, do some squats, do some squat jumps, do some lunges, man. Do some tricep dips on your furniture, push-ups, anything just to get the blood going. Because that does wonders for anxiety and depression. Focus on cooking more, work on your diet, your nutrition. Get your home clean, redecorate or whatever, you know, something. Figure something out, man. Take control over this situation. Don't let this situation control you. Don't let the world control you, you know. We're after true freedom here. True freedom. And what does that mean? Yes, we have constitutional rights. We have protection. We have certain rights and freedoms that this country gives us and other countries give people. I'm talking about real, honest-to-goodness freedom. I'm talking about not being owned by banks, not being owned by corporations, not being owned by the media, being your own person with your own mind. Freedom. There's not much more important than that, man. Being an individual. Being an individual. Not falling in line and doing what everybody else wants you to do. So the truth is, I'm not letting anybody stop me from my goals. Nothing. Anybody or anything. I don't care what happens. I will die trying to get after what I'm getting after because it's so important to me. It's so important to me. My goals, my aspirations, where I'm going is no longer a should, it is a must in my life. And when things become musts, we tend to do them because we have to. Anyway, guys, I don't want this to be too awful long. Basically just wanted to have a quick chat with you guys because I'm just feeling so great. You know, just got back from the park myself. Joe and I did a great workout today. We actually have something special for you in this video that I'm about to put on for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. It is a montage of us working out, doing some things, and it's a beautiful day. I put a lot of work into this particular montage. Hopefully you guys get some enjoyment out of it, get some inspiration, get motivated, and then pass that and get into drive zone. Drive. Because once you get there, you're unstoppable. Once you get there, nothing's going to break you down. Once you get there, you'll get it. You'll get to your goal. Because it's just that important to you, man. You got to have that drive. That whatever it takes. No matter if it hurts. No matter if it sucks. No matter if you're tired. No matter if you hadn't had a lot of sleep. You hadn't eaten a lot. Doesn't really matter. Because you will get after it. Because it's just that important to you. It'll wake you up. You don't even need an alarm clock. That's how important it is to you. You got that passion and that drive to get after it, and that's what we're all after. I want that for you. I think there's a lot of evil in this world, a lot of bad people doing bad things, a lot of greed, a lot of hate, and an awful lot of weak-minded individuals who have chosen to be miserable. And I don't want that for you guys. I want real happiness for you. I want real freedom for you because it can be done. It's so freaking simple. It isn't easy, but it's so freaking simple. All you got to do is get off the couch and go. Make the decision. Just do it. No more thinking. Just go. Just do it. No more excuses, guys. You've got time now. You've got time. Time to figure it out. And let me tell you something. If you are willing to get up and get your body moving, get the blood moving, do some training in the house, actually dealing with certain situations like potential financial risk from this whole deal, job issues and such, will become so much easier because your mind is so clear. That's exactly what I do when I get stuck, man. Get my body moving, I change my state. Something I learned from Tony Robbins. Change your state, clear your mindset. Whew. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and play this video for you guys. Comment, like, subscribe, of course. Let me know what you think. Let me know that you are all okay out there. So much more coming down the pipeline on this channel as well as the main channel. Hopefully, we can still keep doing videos for the main channel. To be honest, even if we can't go out and do explores and things like that at night, we will try to do them during the day. If we can't do that, we will come up with something else. We are going to get you content, guys. That's what we love to do. That's what our passion is. So we are going to do it. And also, we want to give you guys something to enjoy and something to inspire you, motivate you, keep you going through this tough time. Just know that we are right here with you guys. We are right here with you, and we are not going anywhere. So stay tuned for tons and tons of new stuff. And hopefully we get through this quickly. Hopefully this does not last very much longer. I know we're going to survive this, guys. Just stay strong, stay healthy. Of course, again, comment, like, subscribe. Till next time, guys. Peace.